What's going on, you guys? My name is Noah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're gonna do a few things in this video and I'm really excited for it. We're going to, sound maybe overly excited. We're gonna do a physique update for you guys. We're gonna talk about my current TRT protocol. I'm gonna talk about my diet and the food I'm intaking, the way I'm doing it in terms of my eating window, and I'll also discuss my current exercise regimen for whatever it may be worth to you guys. So glad you guys are here and let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, I'm on testosterone replacement therapy. This is a really important thing to note because I wouldn't be able to maintain any muscle mass or have my physical disciplines manifest into anything if I hadn't addressed the fact that I had hypogonadism. So in 2011, I had a big breakdown. 2012, we found out that I had no testosterone running through my body via multiple blood draws. And we also found out my thyroid was out of whack. So it's super important for you guys to understand that everything I've been able to achieve, relatively speaking, is very much not possible if I had almost no T like I did before. So the reason I bring that up is because you can find out what your testosterone is. First link in the description, Let's Get Checked. You can order a kit discreetly from the company Let's Get Checked, and you can have your hormone panel checked. It helps support the channel. It obviously helps support you. You'll get a discount. They'll send the package to your door. You can administer your own little blood draw via finger poke, send it in, and then Let's Get Checked. The company has medical staff that they will have a nurse call you, review your results with you, and sort of help give you a treatment plan. So consider using that coupon code, help support the channel, and find out if you had low testosterone. There's no reason not to know, guys. There's absolutely no reason not to find this out. Ladies, if you're watching, even for you, you can find out a female hormone kit, or maybe you're worried that your husband who struggles with depression, anxiety, energy, or he's having trouble taking care of himself physically. It's important to know. So consider checking that out. And otherwise, let's do the first things first. So on testosterone, I'm on 140 milligrams a week, split into 2 doses. I've been on that forever. Nothing has changed. So sorry to anyone who's watching, who's known me for a fair minute and they're like looking for some sort of new update. I don't have one for you, but hopefully I will soon. I am comfortable at this range. As far as my height, I'm 5'11". And my weight is 205. So I haven't eaten yet today. First things first, let's go ahead and hit a few poses and let you guys see where I'm at physically. Can you guys tell how good I am at this? Owie! That pose always hurts. Christ almighty. I have not attempted to pose in like a really fucking long time. It's so much harder than you think. It's so much freaking harder than you think. Yeah, given the way the summer has gone in terms of diet and alcohol intake, I'm obviously very grateful to have maintained the physique that I do have. As far as my diet, I try to stick to like an 80-20 rule of eating mostly plant-based whole foods with lean meats. I try to keep them relatively clean. That would be 80% of all my meals. 20% or whatever. I am sugar-free, no added sugar that is. So that's really, really important to note. Something I haven't really talked about on this channel, but it is the case. So like a typical breakfast for me would be oatmeal, raisins, a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, blueberries, and banana. That would be a very typical pre-workout meal for me. And then I usually hit my training session, and then afterwards I have a big meal of some sort of starch, greens, and meat. Pretty simple. Nothing fancy there. I think the most important thing that I can say when it comes to how I've been able to maintain my physique is less to do with what I eat and a lot more to do with when I eat it. So I am a religious fasting person. I stick to an intermittent fasting eating protocol. On workout days, it's usually about 6 hours. I tend to have a pre-workout meal, a workout, and a post-workout meal. And on non-workout days, usually a 2 to 4 hour window is very common. There's a book I read called Eat, Stop, Eat by Brad Pylon. I recommend everyone check it out. It's an easy read. I'm not affiliated with him. He doesn't know me. But that book really simplified why fasting makes sense for me and my lifestyle. So fasting is huge. I'll occasionally throw in a 24-hour fast or perhaps even longer. I've been able to stay relatively lean. I'm not cut up by any means. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not shredded. I'm just relatively lean. I've been able to do that amidst some really aggressive drinking this summer, which I'm trying to get a handle on right now, as some of you know. So it just shows the power of discipline there. As far as the power of that discipline, right? How it can mitigate a lot of choices. Like in terms of dieting, you don't have to eat perfect. When it comes to exercise, I choose CrossFit. That methodology of training, I'm a coach, and I also work out about an hour and 15 minutes, 5 days a week, typically. So it's usually comprises of a warm-up, a lift. We'll do some sort of heavy lift, be it back squat, bench press, deadlifts, strict press, clean, whatever. Something power-oriented, usually a compound movement, and then I do what's known as a Metcon, metabolic conditioning, HIIT, training, high intensity interval training, and just something cardiovascular, usually involving weights to get your heart up. Google typical CrossFit workout or YouTube typical CrossFit workout, and you'll see what we kind of do. I don't think it matters that I CrossFit versus bodybuild versus whatever. I think the whole idea is that I'm choosing to be active and weights are involved. To me, that's the key. So fasting, the weights are involved 5 days a week. And then obviously I have my hormones optimized, which I don't want to understate. I don't want to pretend it doesn't matter. It does. It really, really does. It allows me to reach my genetic potential, which I think is decent potential because I was pretty built before I had my breakdown, before my testosterone dropped out of my body, but it matters. So I wanted to bring that up as well. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Oh, I'm also fasted right now. So the way I look at the moment, I haven't had any carbs, haven't worked out. It's about 1:45. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take good care. Consider getting your hormone levels checked. Peace.